Hello, and welcome to the Garden of Grace devotion. My name is Pastor Katie, and I'm one of the pastors at Trinity Lutheran Church in Lilburn, Georgia. Today, I want to talk to you about two very powerful words, especially when they're put together. Two very powerful words. These two words are thank and you. Thank you. During our month of November in preschool chapel, our theme for chapel at Trinity this month has been thankfulness. And our Bible story has been the story in the Gospel of Luke of Jesus healing the 10 men with leprosy. Jesus heals 10 men with leprosy. Now, I will confess to you that I did not entirely really explain leprosy to the preschool children. I left it with, these are 10 people that would have been ostracized. They would not have been well, and they wouldn't have been able to be in community with others. I figured that was enough on the explanation of leprosy to preschool children. But they got the point. These 10 men were not well, and Jesus healed them. And one man, a foreigner, one man came back, laid himself at Jesus' feet and said, "Thank you." So I talked to the children about the importance of saying thank you. A lot. The importance of saying thank you to their teachers, to Mr. John who runs sound, because we have a little music during chapel. The importance of saying thank you to their parents, and to the preschool director when they go by her office, when they go outside to play. The importance of saying thank you. And as I've reflected on this with the children, over the last week, I've also been reflecting on this theme, the importance of saying thank you. Related to a woman in the congregation who has truly showed me what it looks like to live with gratitude and say thank you often. Recently, a longtime member of Trinity passed. And though it was my grandmother who taught me growing up the importance of saying please and thank you, it was this woman, somebody else's grandmother, who showed me the importance of saying thank you regularly. For every Sunday, this woman came up to me and to Pastor Scott individually and said, "Thank you. Thank you for all that you do. We are so blessed to have you." Took her maybe 30 seconds to say, but she wasn't doing anything else when she did it. She was looking us in the eyes, being so intentional, taking that moment of time to say, "Thank you." Some mornings she would go the next step too and say, "You and Pastor Scott make such a great team." But every Sunday she said, "Thank you." I got to where I would have the warm and grateful feeling before she even said the words. For I would see her coming, and I'd say, "Oh, Here she comes. And then each Sunday she would deliver her words of gratitude. As I've shared this with others, people in the choir told me she regularly thanked them too. She had words of gratitude for people every Sunday. As I talked with her husband about this, he shared with me that she had words of gratitude for him daily, especially over the last several months. Daily, she would say to him, "Thank you. Thank you for keeping us together all these years." They had dated in college. They had dated in high school. And then lived about 100 miles apart in college, and then he had to travel and such for work. So all these years later, she was thanking him for their journey together daily. As I thought about that, I thought about my own journey. I wondered how often I say thank you to my husband. How often do I say thank you to the people that I work with? How often do I say thank you to people in my life that I am truly thankful for? So I hope that you will join me today in saying thank you to others. Maybe there's somebody that means a lot to you, and maybe they don't know it. Maybe there's somebody who's done a lot or a little for you. May this be the day that we remember to say thank you. In Philippians, Paul writes, "I thank my God every time I remember you." What a lovely way to give thanks. And of course, we can also give thanks to God. For morning by morning new mercies we see. Many things we can thank God for as well. So will you join me today? Will you join me today in saying thank you to others? You may even surprise somebody with your words of gratitude. And in the days to come, perhaps, if each of us say thank you more and more, there will be exponentially more words of gratitude in the world. What a wonderful thing that would be. So thank you. Thank you for joining me today. And I pray God's peace for you today and always. Amen.